Hey Village! Before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit follow on your favorite podcast platform. It takes 2 seconds, it costs nothing, and it means the world to me. Right, let's go! Hey Village, it's me. I wanted to pop in with a slightly different kind of episode today. No guest, no story, just me. Because before I head off for a well-earned summer break, I wanted to take a moment to do something I haven't been very good at this year. Stopping and saying, look how far we've come. 22 episodes, 22 stories, people who trusted this space with some of the most personal, most tender, most extraordinary chapters of their lives. And somehow, in less than a year, this little podcast has grown into something that genuinely feels like a village. I never stopped to celebrate hitting 10 episodes. I never stopped at 15, and I quietly crossed 20 and kept going. So today, I'm stopping and I'm celebrating because this community deserves that. And I think I also do. Now, if you are new here, or if you have a few long summer days ahead of you, lucky you, and you are looking for something to listen to, let me take you through what we have covered so far, because there is really something for everyone. We started with birth stories. Lily opened the village with her experience of pre-eclampsia. Melissa gave us the most beautiful account of 3 water births. And Louisa took us on the extraordinary journey of her first pregnancy after 40. IVF, unexpected challenges, and a NICU baby across 2 unforgettable episodes. And speaking of the NICU, we have spent real time in these corridors this year. Sarah shared her experience of a premature birth at 32 weeks. Siobhan told us the remarkable story of an unexpected and premature birth abroad in 2 parts. And then Liam came on, one of our very first dads, to give us the father's perspective of a NICU journey and what co-parenting through that looks like. We have talked about the moments that don't make it onto the birth announcement. Grace shared what happened when her child stopped growing. Anita joined us twice, first to talk about her emergency and elective C-sections, and then to come back and tell us about the rest of the story. Pregnancy loss, a lung defect, and everything that followed in her daughter's very first year and a half of life. We have explored what family looks like when it doesn't follow the conventional script. Liz shared her raw, honest, and deeply moving story of choosing IVF alone and navigating lone parenthood across 3 episodes. Elliot opened up about single fatherhood, divorce, and starting over. And Monique came on to talk about what happens when nobody believes a mother's instinct. A story about cerebral palsy, medical gaslighting, and trusting yourself. We have talked about the village behind the village. Holly gave us an honest look at parenting when your schedule runs opposite to everyone else's. And then Phil, her partner, came on to give us the other side of the story. Simon, known as SciMC, reflected on becoming a young dad, breaking generational cycles, and the man he chose to become. We have laughed a lot, with Liz, mum to 4-year-old twins, who reminded us that family comes in all shapes and that sometimes life hands you 2 for the price of 1. And we have zoomed out to look at the bigger picture with Nina, joining us all the way from Sydney to explore what pregnancy, birth, and early parenthood look like in Australia, and what the UK could learn from it. And Candida, who perfectly summed up early motherhood in one sentence. 2 boys, 1 newborn, and a cold cup of soup. And if that doesn't say it all, I don't know what does. 22 stories, and every single one of them a reminder that there is no one right way to do this. That the village looks different for everyone, and that the most powerful thing we can do for each other is simply share our truth. I'm taking a few weeks over the summer to rest, recharge, and get ready for what is coming next. And I cannot wait to tell you what that is. I will be back in September, but until then, go and listen, go and share, and go and enjoy your summer village. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for making this feel like exactly what it was always meant to be. A village. I'll see you in September. Bye-bye.